morning, all. Am I audible to you all? If I am, please comment. Good morning, good morning. Okay, so am I audible to you all? Okay, so let the people join, then we'll start. So yesterday I given two exercises. How many people remember I given two exercises? Tell me. You solved it or not? How many people have solved? Comment. Those people who have solved those two exercises, both the exercises. Solved. Only one people have solved. Okay, so we'll start now. Okay, first we'll do alkyne. First we'll do alkyne, okay? Okay, module 2. Module 2. Page number 73. Till question number 15. Till question number 15. Till question number 15. Tell me which question number do doubt till 15. Till 15. Till 31. Till 31. Any doubt? Okay, question number 25. Acetylene, when passed into methanol at 160 degrees to 200 degrees Celsius in the presence of potassium methoxide gives. So you will have, in this case, you will have in ether. So this is question number 25. Acetylene is CH triple bond CH passed into methanol. So methanol is CH3OH in the presence of potassium methoxide KOCH3. Okay, so what happens is the triple bond, this will shift to either side minus plus. This will break into CH3 O minus and H plus. This will attack here, this will attack there. So what you have is CH OCH3 double bond CH2. Right? So this is methyl vinyl ether. This is methyl vinyl ether. Okay. And then if you do it one more time, because there is a double bond, this will break again CH3O minus and H plus. Minus plus, this attacks here, this attacks there. So what you get is CH, OCH3, OCH3 and CH3. This will become methylal. Question number 29. The pK of propane, propene and propyne will have. Question number 29. Now if Ka is more, its pK is less. If its pK is less, more acid or more acidic Now they are talking about pKa, it means, and they are talking about decreasing order. So what happens is, three compounds they are writing: propane, propene and propyne. So if you draw their structure, CH3, CH2, CH3, CH3, CH double bond, CH2, CH3, C triple bond, CH. This is more acidic than this. The reason here is CH3, C triple bond, C minus and H plus. This negative charge is present on sp hybridized orbitals. This negative charge is present on sp hybridized orbital, which is maximum, whose electronegativity is more. So negative charge likes to stay on those atomic orbitals which has more electronegative. This is more electronegative. Here we will get sp2. In sp2, percentage S character is less. This will be sp3. So if you want to write acidic order, it goes like this. This is more acidic than this. This is more acidic than this. Then more acidic means pK is less. More acidic means its pK is less. So this has less pK, this has maximum pK. So pK order will be what? Propane is greater than, propene is greater than propyne. Then question number 19. Macetylene is obtained by this I taught in class itself. Macetylene is obtained by propyne. Okay, till 47. Till 47. Till 47 question. Till 47, any doubt, beta? Till 63. Till 63, any doubt? $45. That is also easy. We'll solve that question. Question number 45. CH triple bond CH H2O. Okay. So now, when you do 1 mole of H2, I'll get CH2 double bond CHOH. Okay. Then this is enol. This is enol, which will go tautomerization. It will become CH3C triple bond OH. Okay. Now it will undergo oxidation on aldehyde. Aldehyde on oxidation forms carboxylic acid. Okay. Once you have carboxylic acid, that is B compound. Okay. This is your B compound. Once and then you are having ethanol with C2H5OH. Then what happens? Carboxylic acid and alcohol forms ester. This is esterification reaction. So this is your answer. This is ethyl acetate. Then question number 41 also. Acetylene gives, that also I told you in the last class, white precipitate with ammoniacal as well as cuprous chloride. Till 63. Till 70. Till 70, any doubt? Till 70. 66. The hybridization of carbon, that is also easy. Question number 66. The hybridization of carbon in diamond graphite acetylene. Diamond graphite and acetylene. In diamond it is in sp3, in graphite it is in sp2, in acetylene it is in sp. Question number 50. Which reagent used to distinguish between propene and propyne? Tollens reagent. The answer is Tollens reagent. Tollens reagent will be able to react with propyne but not with propene because of terminal alkyne. Then question number 56. Conjugated double bond is present in, that we can see. This is question number 56. Conjugated double bond means what? Means what? Double bond, single bond and double bond. This way, this one. Conjugated double bond means double bond is in resonance. So double bond, single bond, double bond. Okay. So this type of setup is present in which option? The first option is butadiene. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now butadiene, if you want to draw, butadiene. Okay, so what will happen? A double bond will come here. Double bond, single bond, double bond. We can have CH2, CH, CH and CH2. Okay. Done? Till 70 all done? All done till 70, right? Anyone else is remaining in the middle somewhere? You felt shy in order not to ask? You can ask me now. Tell me, any other doubt till 70? We can finish this chapter now? Yes or no? (64) A war gas lucite is formed by the reaction of arsenic chloride with. So the gas which is known as C2H2, this is known as war gas. It is formed from AsCl5. What else? Any other doubt? Okay, so now we'll move on to benzene chapter. How many people solve benzene? How many people solve benzene? This module 4. Okay, so we'll solve now module 4. Till 15, any doubt? Till question number 15. Oh, Guru is asking me 65 question. Okay, we'll solve. First, till 15. Till 15. Till 15, any doubt? Till 31. Till 31. Till 44. Till 44. 32. When vapors of benzene with air are allowed to pass over heated V2O5, the product formed will be benzene of over V2O5. Okay, so we'll go like this. You get a benzene, and what happens? This question number is 32. So benzene, when you pass it over V2O5, so we get anhydride of unsaturated. So we'll get C double bond CH, CH, CO plus CO2 gas. 2 moles of CO2 gas. This is also known as malonic anhydride. Question number 19. The products of A and B in the reaction sequence. First one is nitrobenzene. That is easy, right? Question number 19. So benzene plus concentrated HNO3 and concentrated H2SO4. Here electrophile will become NO2 gas. So nitrobenzene and SN with HCl is a reduction process. So this oxygen will get removed and it is replaced by hydrogen. So aniline. Till 55, any doubt? Till 55, any doubt? Till 55. Tell me, right? Done or you have doubts? Fast. Which question do you have doubt? So all finished, right, beta? Tell me fast. Do you have doubts? Are we done? Sir, what do you mean by reflux? Reflux is means what happens is, if you have mass transfer, if you have a chemical reaction where you are taking one inflow is there, this inflow and this will make a product. That product is again comes back to the reaction mixture. That is called reflux. Or it depends which perspective word is used. So it depends on where you are using reflux word. Which question the word is used as reflux? Tell me. So I'll solve that particular question itself. So I think only today 2 people have only solved. Samia and Divya have solved benzene chapter. No other people have solved. I think so. That's why people are not having doubts. Don't you think that if you're not asking me doubts, you know everything, okay? So there are things which you don't know. But if you ask me doubts, then only I can able to tell you. Okay, question number 40. that reflux means this is the same reaction, okay? Benzene plus HNO3 plus H2SO4. What happens is whatever unreacted benzene was there, this goes back again to form the nitrobenzene. An arene containing 3 primary, 3 secondary macetylene. Question number 20. Question number 20 is also easy. Question number 20 is macetylene. Now macetylene last class only I taught you. This compound looks like this. Not here. Alternatively. Now here, this is primary. This is secondary. This is tertiary. So there are 3 primary, 3 secondary, 3 tertiary. This is question number 20. 40 just now I explained, no? This is question number 40 also. And instead of this, they are taking HCl. Done. What else? Done, beta finished now, right? All we are finished with the questions. Guru, you were asking me 65 questions, right? In alkyne chapter. So we'll solve that question also. Shyam. When CH3CH2Br reacts with sodium acetylide, the main product is, okay, so CH3CH2Br plus sodium acetylide is C triple bond CH gives rise to, this gets minus, this gets plus, this gets minus, this gets plus, plus and X minus, so we get HC triple bond C CH2 CH3 plus NaBr. This is known as butane. This is known as sodium acetylide. Done. So anything else is left out? Any other doubt is you are having? Tell me. Any other doubt left out for you? Question number 21. Darshan, which chapter? Question number 21. Darshan, question number 21, which chapter? Benzene or alkyne? Benzene, okay. Question number 21. Benzene double bonds are not so reactive as those of hexatriene because benzene is aromatic. Benzene is aromatic, so those 3 bonds are continuously moving. They are not fixed at one place. As they are not fixed, so whenever some nucleophile or electrophile comes to react with them, they cannot react because when it wants to come here, the double bond has moved here. When they come here, double bond has moved here. Like that. That's the reason. and hexatriene there is no continuous resonance. Done? Okay, so done, are we done? Tell me fast. All people, if you do not have doubts, please comment fast, no doubt. So that we can proceed with today's class. (52). Question number 52. This reaction place Cl2 C6. This benzene extra gamexene. So question number 52. Benzene. So what happens is we take benzene plus we take 3Cl2 in the presence of H nu or sunlight, we get Cl, 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 Cl. This is known as gamexene or Linden 666. Question number 14, benzene. So this question I have already explained, but Guru is asking me again, so I'll solve again. In this case, the electrophile is electrophile is NO2, so we get nitrobenzene. Once we have nitrobenzene, we are using concentrated HCl. It is a reduction. So if it is a reduction, that oxygen will get removed and you will have product of NH2. Yes, Nikhil, it is already done, but Guru is not able to understand that point. This is third time I am solving this question. Are we done? Are you want me to start new chapter or not? Done. Okay, good job. Very good job. I'm very happy that your doubts have been gone. Without you have solved, you have doubts. Some people only have solved. Okay. So today our new chapter is alkyl halide. Now this chapter belongs to which class? Who will tell me? This chapter belongs to which class? This chapter belongs to 12th class. Okay. So whoever are from 11, they can decide what to do. You can learn, but you should have urge to learn. Okay. So alkyl halide. Alkyl halide, first thing is halide. First thing is halide. Halide means halogen. Halogen means X. Alkyl is carbon group, methyl, ethyl, propyl, butyl. So there is a carbon, hydrogen, that is denoted by R. This is alkyl halide. Then one more chapter is there in that second part is aryl halide. Aryl halide. Aryl halide means what? X is same. Aryl is aromatic. Aryl is aromatic. So denote aryl, we write ARX. So when I write Rx, it is normal chain. When I write ARX, it is aromatic halogen. Such as, example could be chlorobenzene, bromobenzene, fluorobenzene, iodobenzene. This example could be CH3Cl, C2H5Cl. What are the name? Methyl chloride. This could be chloroethane. Correct? So first thing what we'll do, I have told you everything of this. The first thing we do is called methods of preparation. Some methods I already taught. Which chapter? I taught you halogenation in alkane chapter. I taught you hydrohalogenation in alkene chapter. I taught you double hydrohalogenation in alkyne chapter. So those three reactions will not do now here. We'll do new reactions here. Okay? Understand? So the first is from alcohol. First is from alcohol. And you start copying with me simultaneously. Okay? So you don't take much time. Okay. So alcohol. Alcohol is denoted by ROH. ROH plus HX. This is dry. Dry HX in the presence of anhydrous ZnCl2. Anhydrous ZnCl2 at a temperature of 300 degrees Celsius. Okay. This process also has a name called dehydration. This process also name is dehydration. Then what happens? H2O is removed. HOH. What is formed is RX. Copied? Some points. What is the point? In this case, formation of carbocation takes place, which means rearrangement if possible. Rearrangement if possible. Second, tertiary ROH is more reactive than secondary ROH is more reactive than primary ROH is more reactive than CH3OH. And third point is HI is more reactive than HBr is more reactive, HCl than HF. This combination anhydrous ZnCl2 is known as Lucas reagent. Lucas reagent. Secondary alcohol gives Lucas test within 30 seconds. This takes 1 to 5 minutes. This takes 30 minutes. Copied? Copy fast. Yes or no? Copied or not? Next with PCl5 with PCl5. So we write reaction ROH plus PCl5 gives rise to RCl plus HCl plus POCl3. This is one reaction. Another one is with PCl3. That reaction is ROH plus PCl3 gives rise to 3H3PO3, not 3, only H3PO3 plus RCl 3 times. This copied. Then fourth one is known as Darjan's process. Darjan's process. So this goes with ROH plus SOCl2 gives rise to RCl plus SO2 gas plus HCl gas. This method is the best method. Best method. Why? Because this byproduct is gas. This byproduct is gas which will go outside of the mixture. In the mixture you will only have RCl. So only single product will be remaining. That's why it is best product. Best method to form this. Copied that also, all three. Right? The next one is fifth one. Fifth one is borodine Hunsaker reaction. Borodine Hunsaker reaction. Now in this case what happens is we take silver salt of carboxylic acid. Silver salt of carboxylic acid in the presence of Br with Br2 in the presence of CCl4. In the presence of CCl4. Okay. Now there is a reason why I have taken silver salt, why I have not taken sodium. Because if you take sodium, this bond will become ionic. You don't want the ionic reaction happening here. You want a free radical mechanism happening. So I have taken an Ag. Now Ag and oxygen will form more of covalent bond. Okay. Then what happens? First this Br reacts together to form AgBr. Okay. Then what happens is then one of the Br is remaining which forms a bond with OBr. Then what happens? Br breaks out down. A free radical is generated on oxygen which gives another molecule of CO2 plus. So R dot is remaining and Br dot is remaining. Combined we get RBr. Now why this reaction is important? Because here you will take R plus 1 carbon. Right? R plus 1 carbon. There you will get only R carbon. So in the product the alkyl halide is having 1 carbon less. Alkyl halide is having 1 carbon less. That's why this reaction is important. Copied. Finkelstein reaction is very important because it is going to convert any alkyl halide such as RCl, RBr or RF into, this is fixed, this will be always Ki, this is acetone. It will always convert into Ri plus. It could be KCl, here it could be KBr, there it could be Kf. I can convert a fluoride, bromide, chloride into iodide. This is called Finkelstein reaction. Done. This also copied. Copied. Okay, so now next we have, this is method of preparation over. Then we have next starting as chemical reaction. While we are having a chemical reaction, basically chemical reaction involves here is known as nucleophilic substitution reaction, which is denoted by SN. So basically alkyl halide shows this something. Basically alkyl halide shows only nucleophilic substitution reaction. So can we take NaI instead of Ki? Yes, Nidhi, we can take, instead of NaI, we can take Ki also. Okay, so nucleophilic substitution reaction. Now, in the case of nucleophilic substitution reaction, substitution means replacement. Nucleophilic means negative charge species or anion replacement. Those reaction in which anion is get replaced is known as nucleophilic substitution reaction. These are of two types, SN1 and SN2. SN1 and SN2. What is the name of full form of SN1? Tell me, all people, all those 12th class people, what is full form of SN1? Write in chat box. What is the full form? Tell me. What is the full form of SN1? How many people knows full form? Tell anyone knows or not? Nucleophilic substitution reaction 1. No, not not. This is not the correct. Any other except Samia? Anyone else? No. What is full form? Where is Vineet today? He is absent to the class. Gachikapaya is correct. Unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Right. So I'm going to write. This one is known as unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. The same way it is known as bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, so these are the full form of SN1 and SN2. Okay. So, but how the reaction happens? Okay, so the reaction such as a very simple reaction I'm going to take is, first I'm going to explain you what is SN1. Okay, now in case of SN1 reaction, what happens is, we take CH3, CH and CH3. One more CH3 we will take, okay? CH3, plus if you have aqueous KOH, this is the reaction. Okay, this is the reaction. Now in this case you want to write a product. Okay, so what happens is you need to decide first whether this reaction is SN1 or SN2. All alkyl halide will do this reaction. This is an alkyl halide. It is in chapter of alkyl halide and it is a reaction of alkyl halide. What is the reaction of alkyl halide? Nucleophilic substitution reaction. But which one? So to find out, you need to find out which alkyl halide it is. So this is a tertiary alkyl halide. So SN1 is given by tertiary alkyl halide or secondary alkyl halide. This is also occurs when you have polar protic solvent. Polar protic solvent means those solvent which can give H plus, which can give proton. So aqueous KOH, if you break aqueous KOH, you will have K plus, OH minus and H plus. This H plus comes from water because there is an aqueous here. Now what happens is, whenever this setup is there, it means the reaction is SN1. And whenever reaction is SN1, this tertiary alkyl halide will form carbocation. This because this is CH3I giving plus I. This is CH3I giving plus I. This is CH3I giving plus I. So Cl can withdraw electron. If Cl can withdraw electron, this bond is going to break. Then what you have? You have CH3C, CH3, CH3 plus and Cl minus. This is a carbocation. Once you have carbocation, then rearrangement, if possible. Rearrangement if possible. Rearrangement if possible. So right now this is tertiary, it is maximum stable. Then once you do this, then this is positive charge. It is going to attract a negative charge. And when this process takes place, what you have is CH3C, CH3, CH3OH. Okay. But this carbon is in sp2 hybridization. So it means it is trigonal planar. It is trigonal planar and vacant orbital is present above and below the plane. So when this OH minus attack, it can attack from the top also, it can attack from the bottom side also. So one configuration if it attacks from the top, another configuration if it attacks from the bottom. It means it could have R and S. If reactant is chiral chiral molecule means optically active. If your alkyl halide is optically active, then you will get R and S. If the reactant is optically inactive, then you will get only single one. No R and no S. But if you have compound optically active, then you will get two R and S. This all is happening in SN1. Why we are calling as unimolecular? Because to do all this reaction, you need only this molecule. Because this is your RDS. This step is your RDS. And this breaking happens whenever you have aqueous KOH or not. That's it. This require only one step. So when you write R for here, we write R equals to K of Rx. This is first order kinetics and unimolecular. Understood now? Copy all. Copied. Copied. Yes or no? Tell me, have you copied? Are you still copying or done copying? Okay, so now this is all about SN1. Now we have SN2. Now look at for SN2. Okay, so SN2 reaction. If you have carbon here, there is a hydrogen, deuterium, and some CH3 and one Cl. Okay. I want to do now a reaction here. Okay. So now, while doing our reaction here, we take KOH. Okay. Now what happens is, this is a first thing is if you make this as T, tritium. So primary RX or secondary RX will give SN2 mechanism. Now why this is happening is because this is primary, so this is not CS3, this is not CS3, so nothing is giving. This bond is not getting much more polarity, so this bond is not easy to break by its own. So you need another molecule. In the previous case, there was CS3, so it can give. But now I don't have any carbon here, so I cannot get anything more. Okay, so what happens in this case, what happens? There is a carbon. I'm going to draw something like this. Hydrogen, deuterium and tritium. Now what happens is there, so this OH minus, it will break into K plus and OH minus. Wherever Cl is there, this is tetrahedral molecule. Okay, so see here, this is carbon, HDTCl. Okay, understood? I'll tell again. This is carbon, hydrogen, deuterium, tritium, and one Cl. Okay. Now what happens is, this is not carbon, this is not carbon, that is also not carbon. So they are not giving any electrons. So this bond is not able to break. So you cannot break this bond easily. In the previous case, it was carbon, so it could break automatically. But now it can't because they are not carbons. Okay. So now what happens is, this Cl cannot break yet by its own. So that now OH minus has to come. Now OH minus will come exactly 180 degree. Exactly 180 degree to Cl. It means what? If this is Cl, this is hydrogen, deuterium, tritium. From here you will draw 180 degree angle. It will come somewhere here. Right? So another OH minus, that OH minus can't attack from here. OH minus will always attack from 180 degree. So this will go from back from here. Saying something? So when it comes here, it start giving lone electron to this carbon atom. Slowly it is coming. Then slowly this Cl is also moving away. It is coming. This is also moving. Okay. Now you see. This starts coming. This starts moving. But then when this happens, so now 4 bonds. Now 4 bonds. But 4 bonds will always do sp3 hybridization. Then what happens is, 1 bond is here. So this repulsion is there. So this angle goes away. This goes back. This goes back. This goes back. When this all goes here, it means it will look like this. And then OH forms bond here. OH forms bond here. It means initially I was having this molecule, but product is this. I was having this Cl. Cl was here. But then OH came like this. Reverse molecule. It means if it is a chiral, this is a chiral, because all 4 are different. So while you form a product, it will be of a reverse configuration. It means OH here, C, D, H, T plus KCl. If this is R configuration, you will get S configuration. If it is S, you will get R. Okay. Now this reaction can only takes place if you have both the molecule. Because with a simple one molecule, this reaction won't happen. So the order of this reaction is 2, 1 power, 2 power, and molecularity is also 2. But this reaction is single step reaction. Whereas SN2 is 2-step reaction. There is no formation of carbocation, nothing happens here. Simply what happens? OH comes from here, OH attacks from there, Cl leaves. That's all. So there is no carbocation. Carbon will not get positive charge. So if carbon does not get positive charge, you will not do rearrangement. You will simply, instead of Cl, you simply put OH. Understood all people? Copy this now. Copy fast. Copied? Is it copied all? Okay, so now we do reactions. So first reaction is known as reduction. First reaction is known as reduction. So reduction means you can take Rx plus 2H. This could be taken as SN and HCl, or concentrated HCl, or sodium with ethanol, any one of them you can take, it will form RH and HX. Second, reaction with CN, or most probably KCN. So if you react with KCN, you get RX plus KCN, it will give RCN plus KX. Now write like this, RCN plus KX. This RCN goes three types of reactions furthermore. One is called complete hydrolysis. Then it will become RC. In this case, there are three double bonds. One triple bond is there. Okay. Nitrogen gets negative charge, carbon gets positive charge. Positive charge will attract and water OH minus. So 3 OH minus will come here. And at one carbon, 2 OH are unstable. So two of them will become this, one of them this. Plus NH3. Here we do partial hydrolysis. Here I don't break between carbon nitrogen bond. Last bond I don't break. So it will become RCO NH2. And then we do reduction. This is done with LiAl H4. Then we have RCH2 NH2. This is carboxylic acid. This is amide. This is amines. Then the next one, third, reaction with AgCN. Now AgCN is a covalent compound. It is a covalent compound, that's why it won't break in Ag plus and Cn minus. So carbon and nitrogen both are not going to donate now. So what happens in this case is Rx plus AgCN. Now in this case carbon was donating, but in this case nitrogen will donate. So we'll have Rn double bond coordinate bond C plus AgX. This is alkyl isocyanide. Copied all? All so reaction with KNO2. So while you have reaction with KNO2, Rx plus, now it's an ionic compound. Whenever you try to break them, the minus is present on oxygen here. So oxygen will donate to R, O, and double bond O plus KX. This is when you do with, this is K plus, okay. Fifth one, okay. Then fifth one we have reaction with AgNO2. Now AgNO2 is a covalent compound, so not oxygen. Here nitrogen will donate. what we get? R. If nitrogen donate, then we get this structure plus AgX. Sixth one is reaction with NaOR. The important name for this reaction is, this is important, Williamson's ether synthesis. So Williamson ether synthesis. Reaction is Rx plus NaOR. Now NaOR is an ionic compound. So if it is an ionic compound, what we can write? Na plus N, OR minus. So one of the product is NaX, other product is ROR. This is what? Ether. So when I teach ether chapter, this reaction I won't teach because we are teaching this reaction here. Understood? Copied? Seventh reaction. Reaction with dry Ag2O. So reaction is Rx, 2Rx plus Ag2O. This is dry. Then we get ROR plus AgX 2 times. Next, reaction with moist Ag2O. Moist Ag2O means simply as we have 2Rx, we also have what? Ag2O and H2O. What we get is 2ROH plus 2AgX. Here I have formed alcohols. Here I have formed alcohols. Copied. Woods reaction I have already taught you. Franklin reaction I have already taught you. Friedel-Crafts reaction also I have taught you. Done? Done. Copied or not till now? Full board. Okay, so now we have one important concept in this chapter. There are high chances that the question will come from this particular topic. So what is the topic? That topic is known as haloform test or haloform reaction. Haloform test or haloform reaction. First I'll tell you how do we do that reaction. First I'll tell you what is alloform reaction. So what happens is we take CaOCl2 plus H2. Okay. What is the first one? First one is known as bleaching powder. This is bleaching powder. I'm doing hydrolysis. What I get is CaOH whole twice plus Cl dot. This is base, this is free radical. This process is known as, the name is known as hydrolysis. Okay. Once you have hydrolysis, then what we do is we have something, this CH, CS3, CH, OH and CH. This is ethanol, CS3, CH2, OH plus 2Cl dot. This step is known as oxidation. This step is known as oxidation. This will convert into CH3, C double bond O, H and 2HCl. Then the next we have step called chlorination. Chlorination is we take the product, this product CH3, C double bond OH plus 6Cl dot. This Cl dot, 3Cl dot takes away 3 hydrogen, 3Cl takes away 3 hydrogen, then 3 valency will be created here, so it will be replaced by Cl3, C double bond OH plus 3 HCl. Okay. Then the next step is known as neutralization, you can say. In this case, we take this compound has a name. This compound's name is chloral. CHLORAL. This compound has name is chloral. This is what this is? Bleaching powder. So we take that CCl3CHO plus we take that base CaOH whole twice. Okay. This does what? It makes an acid. This will make this as an acid. Once it will make an acid, then this bond is going to break, and then you will have CHCl3 plus HCOOH, or you can say calcium formate O minus 2 times Cl. Okay, so we take 2 molecules, we get 2 series Cl3. Then what happens? This is important. This is what? This is chloroform. This is chloroform. So the whole reaction is known as alloform reaction. But the important step is formation of this. You can form this provided you have 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 this structure. So this compound is important or this compound is important? This is an oxidation. So I can take directly this also. Right? Right? Downside. Down. So now what happens is, iod haloform test. I can, instead of chloro, if you take bromo, it will form bromoform. If you take iodine, it will form iodoform. Right? Chloroform is very important because it works in anesthetic purpose. It is used in medical use. Okay. Medicine also. So now what happens is, they will ask you out of the following which will give positive iodoform test, positive chloroform test, positive bromoform test, or positive haloform test. In order to do this, there are two formulas. Those compounds which have CH3CHOH. This is open valence. Here you can write anything. Those compounds which have CH3CHOH or CH3C double bond O. Here anything, H or R, H or R, anything. Those compounds which are CH3CHOH or CH3C double bond O will give positive iodoform test or positive haloform test. If you do not have this structure, they want to give positive iodoform or positive haloform test. So whichever compound they are asking me to find out, you should draw their structure and get these circles. These two circles should, either one of them must be there. Understood? So now you copy this, then we'll solve our problems. Copied, understood? So there is a question on the board. Find out how many will give positive iodoform test. If your answer to this question is correct in the exam, whichever be the exam, you will not do any mistake in iodoform test, provided your answer must be correct. Solve fast. So total 5 number. 5 or 6? 6. So, anyone else like to give me an answer before I solve? Okay, so we'll solve now. Methanol is CH3OH. So you do not have this also. So you do not have that CH also. So that's why it won't give. Because after CH3 you should have one more carbon then OH. So it is not matching. Methanol will try. Methanol is HC double bond OH. So you do not have CH3. You do not have CH3. So this is also not possible. Okay. Now here only. Acetaldehyde is CH3C double bond OH. So it is having that condition. So this will give. Acetone CH3C double bond O CH3. So this has that condition. It will give. Ethanol. Ethanol is CH3CH2 OH. It has that condition. It will give. Isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol is CH3, CHOH and CH3. It has that condition. It will also give. So 3, 4, 5, 6 all will give. Then butane to all. CH3, CHOH, CH2, CH3. It will give from this side. So it will give. 7 is also there. Ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid is CH3C double bond OH. Now there is a functional group. This won't give. Clear? Butane to 1. CH3C double bond O CH2 CH3. So this will also will give pentane threon. Pentane threon. This is pentane threon. So you are not having that kind of structure. So this you want to give acetophenone. CH3C double bond O and benzene ring. So this is having. So this will give benzophenone is 2 benzene ring with ketone group. So this we want to give. So how many give? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11. So total how many compounds? 7 compounds. 8 won't give. Darshan, 8 won't give. So now what happens is, done? Any doubt? Do you have any doubt till now? Tell me if you have any doubt in any of the option. I can explain it again. we have got our next chapter. Now the next chapter is alcohols. Next chapter is alcohol. Next chapter is alcohols. So now when you have alcohol, already we know it is denoted by ROH. It is denoted by ROH. So first we do methods of preparation. So from alkyl halide we have done RH plus aqueous KOH gives rise to ROH plus KH. Those will not do, okay? And from alkene we have done hydration, 3 reaction acid catalyzed hydration, OMDM, HBO. Those also will not do, okay? First one is bi-reduction. First one is bi-reduction. So R C double bond OH. If you reduce with LiAlH4, it will convert into RCH2OH. And if you have RCOR with LiAlH4, it will convert into RCHOHR. This is primary, this is secondary. Copied. So with LiAlH1 we can reduce ester also we can reduce. We can write like this. RCOOR dash with LiAlH4 will form RCH2OH plus ROH. Copied. This one, next one is with Grignard reagent. With Grignard reagent. With Grignard reagent. So first one is with oxygen. So we write RMGX plus O2, we take 2 RMGX. In the presence of Al2O3 we get 2 ROMGX. Okay. Then on taking ROMGX plus water we get ROH plus MgX. This is with O2. Second is with ethylene oxide. Second is with ethylene oxide. So now what happens is we take RMGX, and ethylene oxide is a cyclic ether which I taught. So CH2 CHO. Now what happens is, to make it more generalized, I will write R here. Now if you cover this, it will become CH2, it will become ethylene oxide. Now it is substituted ethylene oxide. Okay, so now that we know that this is plus, this is minus. Now what happens is this oxygen is going to shift. Now which side? This R minus has to attack This R minus attacks on that carbon which has more hydrogen, or which has more hydrogen, or which has less steric hindrance. So this R minus attacks here, this O shifts there. Then you have R forming a bond with CH2, CHO, R, that Mg max will combine here. Then you will do hydrolysis. Then you will have R, CH2, CH, OH and R plus MgX OH. Done? That's how we can make alcohol from Grignard region. Then third, with carbonyl compound. We can also convert carbonyl compound into alcohol like this. We have R, we have RMgX plus. And carbonyl compound is this. So this will always shift to minus, plus, plus, minus, minus attacks here, plus attacks there. What you have is RCH, ROMgX. And if you do hydrolysis, it will become RCHROH plus MgX OH. If you, this is an aldehyde, if you take ketone, it will become tertiary. So what I can write? Aldehyde gives secondary ROH. Ketone gives tertiary ROH. Whereas formaldehyde will give primary ROH. Done? Copied? All this copied? Copied or not? Copied? Yes? Okay, so now these all are the preparations. Then we have chemical reaction. Chemical reaction. Now while we are having a chemical reaction, what is the first one of the reaction with sodium? So reaction with sodium. So I can write ROH plus Na gives rise to RONA plus half moles of hydrogen gas evolves and it forms sodium alkoxide. It forms sodium alkoxide. Sodium alkoxide. Here it is acting as an acid. So now when it is acting as an acid, so acidic order. CH3O is strongest acid, then primary ROH, then secondary ROH, then tertiary ROH. Tertiary ROH is the least acidic among all. Esterification reaction I have already taught. Then second one is reaction with ketene. It is not ketone, it is ketene. Reaction with ketene. Ketene is a combination of keto plus ene. So how do I draw? ROH is an alcohol plus CH2, C double bond O. This is keto, this is ene, so ketene. Then, now what happens? There is a ketone, so this will shift to minus, plus, RO minus, H plus. So what you have? CH2 double bond C, OH and OR. This is enol. Enol will do keto tautomerism. So what we have is CH3, C double bond OR. What is this? This is ester. Now the next reaction is third. Reaction with ethylene oxide. Reaction with ethylene oxide. So ROH plus ethylene oxide is CH2, CH2O. So one side it will break, RO minus H plus attacks there. So we have CH2 OR CH2 OH. But if you have some more ROH in excess, this ROH also replaces this CH2 CH2 OR OR. This is known as dialkoxy alkane. It is known as dialkoxy alkane. Reaction with ammonia. Reaction with ammonia. So ROH plus NH3 in the presence of anhydrous ZnCl2, it forms RNH2 plus H2O. It forms amines. Copied. Then fifth one, reaction with H2SO4. Now in this case, reaction with H2SO4, we have four different reaction. We have four different reaction, and those reaction depends on temperature. Those reaction depends on temperature. So first reaction is 2ROH plus H2SO4. If you do it at 0 degrees Celsius, if the reaction is happening at 0 degrees Celsius, what we have is RO, sulfur, sulfur. This is known as dialkyl sulfate. This is known as dialkyl sulfate. If you do it at 25 to 40 degrees Celsius, then we have ROSOHOO. This is called alkyl hydrogen sulfate. Third one is important. ROH, we take 2 ROH plus H2SO4 at 140 degrees Celsius. We get ROR plus H2O. This is ether. And the fourth one is CH3CH2OH at 160. We take plus H2SO4 at a temperature of 160 degree. We get CH2 double bond CH2 plus H2O. This is alkene. So how do I memorize trick? We memorize trick like this. We memorize trick like this. For 0, di-alkyl. For 25, alkyl sulfate. For 140, ether. For 160, alkene. Done? Copied? Right? So now, next one is phenol in the chain. Phenol. Okay? So what happens in phenol is, if you draw the structure of phenol, it goes like this. OH. It's an aromatic alcohol. We can say it's an aromatic alcohol. If you have an aromatic alcohol, you should understand only one thing. The reaction of phenol is same as the reaction of benzene. All those four reactions are same. But means what? You will keep Cl, you will keep NO2, you will keep SO3H, you will keep R or RCO plus. These all are the electrophile. But which place? Here or here or here. So that answer is, once you have one group, this position is known as ortho. This position, adjacent position is ortho. Next adjacent is meta. This is para. This is meta, and this is ortho. So there are three different types of positions are there. As there are three different types of positions are there, then you should know how OH behaves. So OH behaves as ortho and para directing group. It means it will direct the coming electrophile at ortho and para position, such as let's do a reaction, okay? OH plus RCl, or we write CH3Cl in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3. So you know the electrophile is CH3 plus. Now this CH3 plus want to attack on benzene ring, but at which place? To either ortho, meta, para. So we look at this group. This group is OH. OH is ortho and para directing this either ortho and para. So when we draw both the product, OH here, CH3 there, this will become ortho adjacent, or OH here, para here. This is ortho product, this is para product. Now, if they ask measure, then generally para is major product until unless you have hydrogen bonding. In this case, there is no hydrogen bonding. But if you do nitration, this is Friedel-Crafts alkylation. This is FCA. But if you do nitration, then ortho will become major product because it will have hydrogen bonding. Till you don't have hydrogen bonding, major product is para. If you have hydrogen bonding, then ortho becomes major product. Okay, that's how we know. Now, sir, I have a doubt. The fourth reaction with hydrochloric acid, does it only occur with ethyl alcohol? This one not. So Nikhil is asking, is the fourth reaction with hydrochloric acid, does it occur with ethyl alcohol? There is no hydrochloric acid. So now what happens is, in this case is, you are having OH. You should be able to form alkene. To form alkene, you require at least 2 carbon. So greater than this, it will happen. Okay. And then next one is Darshan is asking, sir, can you give the functional group which has ortho and para? Okay, so right. So this is Darshan. Tomorrow I'll give you all those lists. Okay. As the time is not there now, we are going to wind up our class. So tomorrow in the next class, the first time I'll give you ortho, para, meta directing group. Okay. So till copy all this. Okay. Now assignment. Okay. Assignment is. So assignment here is alkyl halide first chapter, alcohol second chapter, as well as ether and phenol. So I'll write assignment here. First chapter is alkyl halide, second chapter is alcohol, third chapter is ether, fourth chapter is phenol. This is in module 2. This is in module, I think so, module 4. Phenol, yes. This is in module 4. This is your assignment. Okay. Done. Solve these problems. We'll continue in the next class. And thank you very much all. Okay. These are the homework. Try to solve them completely. We'll solve them, and tomorrow we'll continue in the next class. Okay, thank you very much.